For some here in Utah, the attacks in Israel hit close to home. Multiple Jewish institutions in Salt Lake have law enforcement increasing patrols after threats were made to synagogues and to the Jewish Community Center. ABC4's Annika Johns joining us live in the newsroom after speaking to Utah Jewish leaders about these recent threats and how the attacks are impacting them. Annika?
Around 1 p.m., officers cleared the area and said they didn't find anything suspicious. And while the threat and fear of Utah has now been cleared, the same can't be said for those across the world. And those with family and friends in the middle of the bloodshed, they say that this is just the beginning and they're preparing for the worst. Across the ocean, thousands in Israel are under attack. While this may be miles upon miles away, the threats of the war are hitting close to home for some here in Utah.
Some person, some organization, they sent a threat to all of our Jewish institutions and said, hey, in a few hours, we're going to, something in a white box is going to blow up.
Salt Lake Jewish institutions were investigated by police after threats directed towards the buildings came to light. Officials with the United Jewish Federation of Utah say that as a result, multiple buildings were evacuated, but police later determined the areas to be safe.
Everything is fine. Like most times, these are crank calls, but you have to take them seriously.
Zamir continued saying that despite the situation having a good ending, precautions have to be taken. But what happened here, he says, is only an ounce of the fear those in Israel are facing.
When you hear about this, you feel helpless. You feel frustrated. It reminded me of how I felt on September 11th, seeing the towers crumble. And I think for many Israelis, this is their September 11th, that feeling of what can I do when so many bad things are happening so quickly.
As the war rages on and the death toll continues to rise, UJF says they hope to see the state of Utah rally behind those who are suffering and stand with their Jewish neighbors.
I think what's important for us, and we hope that our friends in the community come together with us. I think the more we as a Utah community, not just as a Jewish community, come together, I think that goes a long way. Let's come all together to talk about love and talk about support versus dealing with death and evil.
UJF says that they plan on hosting a series of events in the next few days and the next few weeks, all to help benefit those in Israel. Reporting live from the newsroom, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.